What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you are having an amazing weekend. My sincere condolences go out to the family of Bob Barker. He was the longtime host of The Price is Right, and he has passed away at 99 years old. Bob Barker lived a full life. He was one of my favorite hosts. Everybody on social media, all my friends, my own experience growing up, when you get sick and you stay home from school, you know what I mean? You are at grandma's house on the couch, laying down and, watching her stories. But then after The Young and Restless comes on, The Price is Right with some saltine crackers and ginger ale, okay? The fact that we all share that same experience is amazing. So Bob Barker, the legendary host of The Price is Right, has passed away. People.com has confirmed. He was 99 years old, and he passed away due to natural causes in his longtime Hollywood Hills home this week. Roger Neal, who served as his publicist from 1987 to 1994, and again from 2020, announced Saturday on behalf of Barker's girlfriend, Nancy Burnett. He says, quote, "It is with profound sadness that we announce that the world's greatest host who has ever lived, Bob Barker, has left us," Neal said in a statement. "I am so proud of the trailblazing work that Barker and I did together to expose the cruelty to animals in the entertainment industry, and including working to improve the plight of abused and exploited animals in the United States and internationally," Burnett added on her own. "We were great friends over these 40 years. He will be missed." Barker is survived by his half-brother, Kent Valandra, and half-nephews, Robert Valandra and Chip Valandra, as well as his half-niece, Vicky Valandra Kelly. The TV personality has battled various health problems in the past few years. In January 2019, paramedics were called to Barker's Hollywood Hills home after he fell at his residence. Although an ambulance was on the scene, he was not hospitalized. Several months earlier, Barker's manager confirmed to People that an ambulance and the fire department responded to his home for a non-emergency back problem back in October 2018. So afterwards, his manager said that Barker was fine and resting at home. The incident came more than a year after he fell and hit his head, at his home in June 2017. So Barker served as the host for The Price is Right for 35 years before announcing his retirement at the age of 87. His last episode on the iconic show, which is now hosted by Drew Carey, was in 2007. Fans often waited hours outside of the CBS TV city in Los Angeles just to hear Barker utter the famous phrase. And the actual retail price is, wait, I thought his catchphrase was "come on down." Listen, that's what I remember, okay? And folks would be running down and be all screaming and crazy, waving their arms. Those were the good days. When he eventually retired, even Barker had reservations about leaving the gig that turned him into a TV icon. He says, quote, "I have thought every year for the last 10 or 15 years that maybe I should quit. And then I think, no, I'll do it for another year," he told Entertainment Weekly in 2007. "I regret that I'm quitting now." See, he shouldn't have quit. I mean, if you do something that you love, you do it until, look at our Congress. What's her name? The senator in California, Feinstein. She's, she has a whole conservatorship with her daughter, but yet she still refuses to give up power. Listen, and that's serious. Like, that's legislating the laws of an entire nation. And, God bless Senator Feinstein, but she can barely, from what they said, and wrote about her, she can barely keep her head up sometimes. So she needs to retire Ruth Ginsburg should have retired. Nancy Pelosi, I'm glad that she got out when she did, but Joe Biden is the oldest president in our nation's history. If Bob Barker, who is in entertainment, see, he's not, creating legislation that affects millions and not even millions of people's of their lives. In the US, it affects the whole world. So essentially, they should, in my opinion, have term limits and age limits in Congress, right? And in like the Supreme Court, but not in entertainment. Bob, you should have stayed. Listen, if I was Bob, I would have been like, I changed my mind. I'm staying. Um, anyway, though Barker's fame helped him to land several big screen roles, including in Adam Sandler's 1996 comedy Happy Gilmore, his work in TV remained his crowning achievement. Yeah, he should have just stayed until he wanted to stop hosting his gig. He said, "It's probably hard to believe, but I have thoroughly enjoyed doing this show for all these years." I wonder why he quit. He should have stayed. Bob was one of my favorites. Barker was previously married to his wife, Dorothy Jo, for 36 years before her death in 1981. Oh, the couple had no children. I was going to ask about that because they said that he was survived by like his nieces and nephews. And the television host never remarried. Oh, wow. Dorothy Jo was the love of his life. Aw. Well, rest in peace, Bob. Like I said, he was one of my favorite, staples growing up, or even on the weekends when they would play the reruns. Bob Barker, we never heard of him in any kind of like scandals or, any type of assaulting any of the the women on his set. Like he was always really respectful. I found out that he had Native American ancestry, and he was always champion the causes for his people and Native Americans. Like shout out to Bob Barker. He lived a full, long, unproblematic life. It reminds me of Betty White, right? She lived until 99 as well, and she was in entertainment and unproblematic, just as sweet as she could be. And yeah, Bob Barker, we want you to rest in peace. And I really wish that he would have stayed doing what he loved as long as he did. I wonder if he felt like he had to leave or, felt like they pushed him out. I hope not. But if he wanted to stay, he was in entertainment, and he was a titan in the entertainment industry. He should have been able to stay as long as he wanted to. Pat Sajak did. He just now retired. So yeah, rest in peace, Bob Barker. We will miss you. Thank you for all the joy, the laughs, the entertainment, all the gifts and giveaways that you've done over the years. And you lived a full, long life, 99 years old. Rest in peace. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts, your favorite episodes of The Price is Right. Let's help send our love and wishes to Bob Barker and his family. Rest in peace, Bob. Take care, everybody. Bye.